Are you thinking about buying or selling a home in Florida? Whether you're considering your first home, relocating, downsizing, upsizing, moving out, moving on, or planning to acquire an income-producing property as an investment, Team Rock of Residential Movement Group is your real ownership connection. They are Florida realtors Joanne Bipot, David Ham, and Ellen Marie Jean-Baptiste. For rock-solid professionalism and expertise in all aspects of real estate transactions, lean on Team Rock to help you accomplish all of your real estate goals. Contact Team Rock at 904-385-9169, offering you service in English, Spanish, Portuguese, French, and Haitian Creole at 904-385-9169. Also listen to Team Rock here on the Rock Real Estate Radio Show every Saturday morning from 10 to 11 a.m.
Everything discussed on air in this broadcast is for general information purposes only. For particular help with your real estate needs, contact our team of realtors for a complete individual consultation concerning your specific concerns. Furthermore, team members are realtors, not practicing lawyers or CPAs. Nothing discussed by anyone on the show shall be considered legal advice or tax advice.
What's up, everybody? This is Ella Marie Jean-Baptiste, and I'm coming to you guys from Residential Movement Real Estate Group. And then this is Team Rock. And then we are the team that get you to the table, closing table. So how everybody's doing? It is a wonderful day today to be with you on a Saturday. I am in your living room, dining room, I don't know, wherever you listening at. This is your girl, Ella Marie. Today we have our hostess. It's Mr. Ham.
Hello, good people. I'm David Ham, part of your Real Ownership Connection. Happy to be here on the Real Ownership Connection Rock radio show, Rock Real Estate Radio Show. And I'm so excited about the show that we have coming to you today. I won't spoil it. It's very exciting.
It's new construction.
Yeah. Oh, you spoil it. Okay, so if I don't spoil it, you spoil it. All right. I was going to let our special guest here today tell us all about it. But why don't we move on to our other host?
Before we go to Joanne, remember, guys, we are listening to 107.9 Praise FM. And then you are with our Team Rock. Our phone number is 904-385-9169. Let me repeat it for you one more time. 904-381-9169. Let's let Joanne say something to you guys.
Absolutely. Good morning, everybody. So happy and excited to be here. You are, as Ella said, listening to Team Rock. We do get you to the closing table. All we need you to do is to bring your dream of owning your own home or investing in real estate, whatever it may be. We're the team who can make it real for you.
So
excited to get started with you. And don't forget to contact us. And I am so excited. One of the most energetic, dynamic, amazing ladies in a real estate business is here with us today. She is one of my favorite realtors, and she is amazing.
Let me tell you, that lady is so hot. When I say hot, in every single way.
She is she has it
she
together.
doesn't take no for answer. Mm-hmm. She go to the closing table. She will push it until the end. Mm-hmm. You know when somebody say push the envelope?
Yep, she does.
I think she will push the envelope until the envelope cannot stretch anymore. Yes, she is.
You are going to love her. This lady knows her stuff. And not only that, when it comes to new construction, this is a resource that you want to be speaking to. She can get you there. And we'll be getting into the benefits of home ownership, or the benefits of new construction. But this beautiful young lady is the one you want to team up with Team Rock, to get you there.
Exactly. Without further ado, let's introduce Miss
Latrice.
Good morning, happy people. Thank you guys so much for that amazing introductory. I enjoyed that. Thank you. Just want to take a moment to just say I am super, super excited that HomesByLatrice.com has partnered up with Team Rock. We are going to do some amazing things in this community. So I'm excited that you guys have given me the opportunity to enter into your space and to share this moment, to just share with the community about the amazing things that we have coming up.
Awesome. Let's say that today we're going to be talking about new construction in general. So Latrice got a lot of things on her bag for us to pour out to you guys. And now we will be asking questions. And remember, if you do, we're going to give our phone number one more time. Remember that you are listening at 107.9 Praise FM. Our phone number is going to be 904-385-9169. And Miss Latrice, how can they reach out to you before we go deeper to the program?
There are two ways that you can reach out to me. You can reach me via phone, 904-612-2380, or you can also schedule a consultation through my website at www.homesbylatrice.com. And again, that's www.homesbylatrice.com.
Okay, Latrice, let me ask you a question, and I'm going to let everybody talk. And then believe me, I have to say that they said I'm the talker of the show.
You get the prize.
Yeah. I got the prize. I don't know.
We've worked together before, Ella, so I'm used to it. Yes.
Oh, my God. Yes. I hope she was saying that. No, you're not. But, okay, I guess.
No. We're two of a kind. We have the same energy. No.
We have the same energy for
we are learning a lot. I'm so excited to hear everything that you have to say.
Thank you.
So the question is, what is the different... What do you present in the new construction? What is a new construction? Tell us the benefit of a new construction.
One of the key things about new construction, that difference between a resale home or a home that's already been built, is the warranty factor. One of the things that most people don't take into consideration is when you go into purchasing a home, even though the cost factor may be better on the end, that you may be purchasing something at a lower cost, the warranty and the repairs down the line that you're going to get doesn't compare with when you get with new construction. We have so many communities throughout Jacksonville, and all of our homes comes with a what we call 210 warranty, where when you first move in, that first year, you have all of your appliances, everything is under warranty, which means if we can't repair it, they're going to come out and replace it. Then that extends to your 5-year warranty. And within the 5-year, you still have your electrical, you have your plumbing, and you have your roof. And then for the 10-year, you have all the exterior of the home, the roof. You continue to have warranty and coverage throughout the process while you're owning your home.
So
that's
you heard that, guys.
A lot of money.
Yes, saving at the beginning of the process. A lot of times people look at the numbers, and even if it's a little bit higher, your resale value on that home, once you move into the house, most builders we've already had that land appraised, so your house is going to appraise. So you don't have to have that fear of, did my house appraise? 9 times out of 10, if you buy it during the dirt process, by the time the actual frame of the home goes up, you're already entering into instant equity. Yes.
Wonderful.
And then for the first year, your tax is low because you're going to pay tax under dirt.
That part, yes.
Which is that's a big savings for a lot of people.
And then I tell people that for the first year, just paying the tax under dirt. So really your tax. And then when the year up, you have the chance to go for your homestead exemption.
Exactly.
So you're really not paying the tax from the existing home, which is a lot.
Payment, lower costs up front and continuous.
Yes.
And then I mentioned to my listeners, the good thing about it, and you're going to tell me if I'm wrong, your insurance in a new home is lower than an existing home. Can you tell me the reason why?
Absolutely. Because you have energy efficiency and savings. It's almost like when you buy a newer car. It's the same difference. And when they're asking you, does your car come with this? Does your car come with all of these things?
Yeah.
Those are the upgraded features that your home already comes with in comparison to buying a home from 2006 or 2008. Your light bill alone is going to be cut in half versus buying an older home. We have so many people who come in, and when they're going from selling their homes, we work together with your listing, and they'll find that they come into new construction and they're like energy efficiency. You have so many smart home features that are in the home that saves the homeowner versus a lot of things that we just didn't have in the past. And so insurance companies take those things into consideration.
That's awesome. And there's nothing like the smell of a new home.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. I mean, why rent when you can be in a beautiful home, and in so many cases for less money than what you're paying for rent in many of these areas? It's crazy.
You're absolutely right, Joanne. Right now, interest rates are at an all-time low.
Low, yeah.
We have preferred lenders, and right now, 2.75. 2.75.
Amazing.
And then, I have been in this industry for a very long time. Before I even became a licensed agent, pre this, I did investment properties. I've done credit restoration. And 2008, before the industry crash, interest rates of 4% or 6%, we thought we were doing good. 2.75, I've never seen interest rates at that low.
And then I encourage people to start buying now, because if the interest rate is that low, that means your mortgage is low.
Absolutely.
And then I have people I'm closing with, their mortgage is lower than what they are paying in rent. And then they have a bigger, nicer home and everything else. So really, guys, I don't know how to explain it to you. Buying is definitely the best way to go.
This is the time to own a home. This is, if you're renting, this is the time to stop renting. Don't even worry about the termination fees, because the savings that you're going to be having moving into new construction is going to make up for that. This is a time to take, like Latrice is saying, 2.75. In some cases, that is an incredibly historic interest rates. We can't guarantee when these rates are going to be, how long they're going to be around. We don't know. All we know is that right now, it is the time to buy a home. And it is a time to buy new construction. You'll have a house that's brand new, lower carrying costs in a short and a long term. And it is a beautiful, beautiful thing. So take advantage of it. Reach out to Team Rock. David, tell us how they can reach us.
Well, you can reach us by telephone at 904-385-9196. You can also reach us over the internet by sending us a message to TEAMROC, that's Rock without the K. FL is in the state of Florida at gmail.com. So, you know,
and
they used to say
subscribe
locate
to our Facebook page too, guys. We have a Facebook page.
And if you're going to try and find our Facebook page, which I suggest you do, again, I suggest that you enter into your search browser, TEAM, probably put a space, ROC for Real Ownership Connection, and that's Rock without the K, and then FL is in the state of Florida. That should bring it up in Facebook. And we really appreciate all your likes. We appreciate your subscriptions to our YouTube channel as well. Remember, that's out there. So now, we've talked about buyers and the great advantage of buying in new construction. You know, the saying used to be that real estate is location, 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 but we see that timing is just as important, if not more so, than location. But I want to go back to location, and I was wondering if Latrice, you could tell us a little bit about some of the communities that you have in new construction.
Yes, we have communities.
And then before you do that too, can you tell the listener as well the incentive they're giving when you go for a new construction?
Right,
as well
exactly.
as
the whole financing
the whole
aspect
financing
of it.
aspect.
Oh, yes. One of the key things, and this is a big thing about using new construction, builders typically will assist in your closing costs. And as you guys know, being real estate agents, we need that assistance.
Absolutely.
Yes. And trying to negotiate with the seller is not always easy to get them to pay for the closing costs.
Exactly, yeah.
So one of the built-in factors that you're going to have, at least coming with me as your agent, working together with Team Rock, is that you'll know up front that we have a built-in incentive plan that if you use our preferred lender, then your customer is going to get their closing costs paid minus the prepays. And that's basically like the taxes and insurance. So take, for example, I have a townhome community, beautiful townhome communities. I have some on northeast side of Jacksonville and also on the west side of Jacksonville. The price point within those communities start anywhere from $159.9 to $179.99. I'm going to just give a scenario. So just take our highest price point. Closing costs on that will probably run you about, say about $7,000. Don't hold me hostage to that. You're looking about $2,000 that are your taxes and insurance. So the builder is going to take the $5,000 and take that away from you. So that's $5,000 of savings you're getting right off the bat. Then you have your down payment. Everybody knows that's about 3.5%. So that's about $5 and some change. So typically you will probably be coming out of pocket about $7,000, and that's just on you. Altogether, you wouldn't be coming out of anything else.
And then if you're qualified for the down payment assistance
program that covers it,
you end up,
you just move in, and not bring any money to the closing table.
Yes.
So it is an amazing thing.
And that doesn't stop your interest rate either, because some people say that if you don't come to the table money, your interest rate go lower, but that has nothing to do with your...
Exactly. So Here you get a program that gives you money, which if you qualify for the bond program, you have a builder who's giving you $5,000. You know, so pretty much you can basically start packing if you're qualified. Your townhome is built and move in.
And it's 30 days closing too. That's the thing I like about it. 30 days closing. Most of the builders, that's what they do. 30 days closing.
Okay, since everybody likes to talk about the numbers, let's address some of the numbers there. Now, you gave us the range of the prices of townhomes, and so when buying townhomes, there's also some other expenses involved. Can you tell us about the communities that you serve and how those expenses are lower or different?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
One of the only expense, and a lot of other communities, our competitors have CDD fees and they have HOA fees. Our communities only have HOA fees. We don't have any CDD fees within our townhome communities. And what the advantage of that is that you have maintenance-free living. How many times do you go outside and the grass needs to be cut if you're a new homeowner? Those are expenses that you have to consider. But having your townhouse and having that HOA to take care of that, all of your ground upkeep is taken care of.
So since we have the time, let's explain to some listeners who might not know the difference between a homeowners association and what that is, and what community development district, CDD, what that is.
Sure. The homeowners association basically is going to take care of the ground upkeep, the exterior, and the roof of the building. A lot of communities, and it just depends on what community that you're going into, their CDDs could be incorporated with maybe a recreational park. You could have a swimming pool. It's usually something that builder has purchased, and it has like maybe 15 years or 20 years that they have to pay that off.
And they pass the cost
correct.
on to the...
Yes.
And guess who's paying for it?
Right.
Yes. And guess who pays for it? You pay for it. You're paying for it whether you like it or not. Whether you want to go to the workout room, whether you want to go to the pool, you're going to still have to pay for it. And one of the things that I tell people to consider, be really careful about numbers when you're financing something into your mortgage for 30 years. So when someone tells you that a home costs $250,000 and you've been pre-approved for that, it's an amazing difference if they haven't calculated CDD fees or high HOA fees.
That's right, because you reduce your buying power.
Yes.
I mean, all of a sudden, that $250,000 pre-approval can end up being $200,000 based on the fees in that community.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And so that also gets calculated into the debt-to-income ratio.
Yes. Less home you qualify for. You know, so then all of a sudden you want to move into these neighborhoods. We've got to start looking into the ranges, and we'll keep that expense ratio at the right point.
Our builders specialize on what we call affordable luxury, so that we focus on a customer that can have the affordability but still live a luxury lifestyle without becoming house poor and so taxing on things that may not be meaningful to you. As you just stated, I'm so glad that Team Rock has amazing realtors like yourself that can help educate the community and help partner in with me, because so many people come in and they're like, I'm already pre-approved. And it's just like, okay, you can definitely come in, get into our community, because we've kept our HOAs at a very low rate. But when you go comparing us to the competitors, a lot of times you have to take those other numbers into consideration. And that's some of the things that they don't tell you. They give you that base price, and everything is already included. The price that I'm telling you already is our standard price, and only if you want to do customary upgrades. Yeah. But customary upgrades is not meaning you just get a shell of a house. I know some builders, and I won't say any names, that you just get a shell. And it's just like,
I paid $3,000 for that.
Yes. All of a sudden you've got upgrade packages and all of these. But tell us about some of your luxury features.
So you can get a gourmet kitchen. You can get tile. So our standard features come with granite countertops, 42-inch white cabinets. We have stainless steel appliances. So you're going to get your microwave, your stove, your range. You're going to get your wash machine and your dryer. These are things that are all standard within the process of building your home. Also, earlier when I was speaking about some of the incentives of using our preferred lender, we also have our preferred title company. So within using our preferred title company, our builder is going to take care of your survey, your buyer's owner's policy, and your transfer fee. That's just another incentive just for coming through.
For coming to the new builder,
correct.
which you don't have when you have.
Exactly. Yes.
I mean, let me ask you, Richard, why should we choose you? Why you? Or because we heard a lot of people that doing. Why you? Why choosing you to be the consultant for somebody who want to buy a new home, for example?
Because when it comes to real estate, I enjoy helping people. As you guys have worked with me on the opposite side of this, I know the side of being on the realtor, bringing in the buyer. So I've worked for the buyer. I understand the needs and the wants for them. And I also represent the builder. So I'm that perfect match because I have all the knowledge and the information that you're going to need to bring value. So I don't just say, hey, just get whatever house. I'm going to do a consultation with you. I bring you in. We schedule. We sit down, and we're going to pick a plan and customize it. That's going to be the best to each individual person's needs. I'm not a cookie cutter representative. I'm going to make sure that you're going to get the best thing that's best for you. And maybe it just may be that this particular home or this particular location may not be right for you. But my overall goal is to help point you in the right direction.
I work with Latrice as a realtor, and then I have to say that one of the best thing I like about her, she's very organized. She will call you, she will give you update and everything that's going on in the house, where you at, what's going on. So really, you end up working with somebody that care for you. It's just seeing that the dollar sign, but it care generally for you, for your happiness. And then the best thing about her, I really like, is because she follow up with you even after closing. Those are the people we enjoy, because after closing, especially when somebody is just a first-time home buyer, there is a lot of things they don't know.
Yes.
You don't just drop them like a potato, like his hat, and then say, okay, you got your house, now let me go to the next one.
Correct.
So she will follow up with you until the end. She built a relationship with the customer. So that's one of the things I like working with her.
And just to echo before you say that, I'm an on-site agent. So the majority of the time in your community, I'm going to always be there. I'm throughout that community throughout the week. I'm always at least 3 to 4 times I'm going to be there. So if you call me or text me, that's where I'm going to be.
Yes,
that's
exactly.
Wonderful.
Okay, so that touches on what I was about to ask, and that when you contrast yourself from, say, other agents that may be tied to a builder, that their interest may be in making sure that those houses are sold, but your interest is making sure that it's the right fit for your customer.
Correct, because it's one thing to get some numbers on the books. I don't like counsels. I don't want to set myself up or yourself up for something that's going to not be able to progress. I look for opportunity. There's always an opportunity in whatever the situation that we have before us. More than likely, I have not found many times when if you're in a renting situation where I can't help you to find the value and how to be able to create that budget to make sure that we have whatever it needs so that you become a homeowner.
And do you find that sometimes that process takes time?
Yes, time. Anything worth having is going to take time. And the long run of things is that in a couple of years, 3 to 5 years from now, if you wanted to refinance your house, if you wanted to resell it, rent it out, you have built value, you have equity, and you are in a position to be able to do that. You cannot say the same thing if you're still renting. If you're still renting, you barely get your security deposit back. So this just puts you into a position, again, to win and another opportunity.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And that's the whole benefit of home ownership. For those of you who are on the renting side of the table, just remember this is your opportunity to improve the financial foundation of your family. I know we say it each and every show. Well, I say it each and every show, and it's something that Team Rock is passionate about. We all have a responsibility to help each other become homeowners. And why is that? Because there are benefits that can help your family for generations to come. We have to stop being serial renters in many of our communities and start and enjoy the benefits of home ownership. and pass it on to our children that they need to own homes, and pass it on to our grandchildren. It just supposed to be a normal part of the culture that we're spreading to each one of us. And we need to team up with you, our listeners. Anybody you know who's renting, send them our way. We will do our very best to get them into a home. It may not be today, but guess what? They will be on that road with us, and we will get them into a home eventually if that is their desire, if that is their dream. We have many, many stories that we can share of those who didn't make a lot of money, didn't have a lot of savings, didn't have any hope, had horrible credit, had lots of different things, and we were able to get them on the road into a home. So don't despair. We can help everyone in your group, in your family, in your church, wherever it is. We can help them be into a home and hopefully into a beautiful home like Miss Latrice is describing to us.
Yeah.
And so when you refer them, when you tell them to call us, you can have them call us at 904-385-9196 to reach Team Rock. And for Homes by Latrice,
you can reach me at 904-612-2380, or you can also visit my website at www.homesbylatrice.com.
Guess what, guys? You are listening to 107.9 Praise FM, and then you are listening to Teamwork with Ella Marie Jean-Baptiste,
David Ham,
Joanne V. Potts,
and Miss Latrice Hargrave.
Mark with Justice League of Credit.
All right.
Okay, Latrice, let me say
Mark.
that.
Yes.
What is the credit score has to be for somebody to be in a wonderful home you're describing?
The standard industry right now is 640. So that is typically your fair credit score that you need. However, if you have some money saved up and you can contribute to your own down payment, then if your score is lower, then we can still be able to help you. I typically wouldn't want you to go anything less than 620. You could, but that's going to be on an individual conversation.
Yeah,
so
it's
that
easy
would
one
be,
by one for you
correct.
to
But
sit
I would
down.
like for
Work
you
with
to
them.
come in and at that point schedule a consultation with me. We do have resources in place, and we have individuals that would be able to, assist you with that. I hate giving just a blanket number out there because so many other factors are taking place.
Yeah.
And so there are definitely, once again, some opportunities to be able to still make that happen for you, but it's going to be on a case-by-case basis.
Okay,
So
great. But the thing is, they're not out of the picture.
No,
we
absolutely
can
not.
put a plan together with them to get them there.
And that's what we do. We work together, Team Rock and HomesByLatrice.com. We work together to create that plan. We're going to make sure that that home buyer knows exactly what they're going to do. One of the other things I'm excited about is that moving forward, we're going to be having some home buying seminars coming
Yes,
up.
that's
so that we
wonderful.
can
Yes.
educate the community. Yes.
That's one thing. The reason I mentioned the credit is because we have our wonderful Mr. Mark Calvi here with Justice League of Credit. So the reason I'm saying that if we have somebody who want to have a wonderful home house like Latrice is describing, believe me, if I didn't have my home, I would be like, I'm moving tomorrow. And seriously, because the way she's describing it, like, I'll be like, it's like, do I have the good job? Yeah, so we have Mr. Mark here. If your credit is not where you need to be, guess what? Mark can get you where you need to be. So if you decided to move in one of those homes and then your credit is not at the 600, so Mark will be able to help you. So I'm going to let Mark say a little thing about him, what exactly people need to do in order for them to move to that home without giving all of how to use the service. And then before we pass the mic to Mark, if you are listening to us today, Saturday, and your credit is not where you need to be, and then you decided to use us, Teamwork, and we realize the credit is not where you need to be, and then you go to to Just a Deed of Credit to get your credit repair. We pay up to 3 months. We can be up at the closing. We pay up to 3 months toward your credit repair. At closing, that can be all the way to $300 at closing for us to be able, for you to be in your home. So really, in reality, nothing can stop you. So without going through it, because I've been learning a lot from the people on the table, so I can have the show all to myself. So, Mark, tell us a little bit about what you do to make somebody credit where you need to be to own their home.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Mark with Justice League of Credit, and yes, I help with everybody in all situations. It could be if you have medical bills, collections, charge-offs, student loans. I do it all, including inquiries. The most thing that I see a lot is medical bills and student loans that affect most customers that I see credit reports. And, of course, we can fix those issues, and it's a process. But you can always give us a call at 904-339-8051. But today I'm actually going to give you a quick tip to boost your credit scores up before you actually give me a call, actually. You can always go to your local credit union, which I always recommend, and ask for a credit rebuilder loan or some type of secured loan. That way you can establish credit. You can actually establish payment history and a good relationship with your bank, and as soon as that account gets reported to your from your credit union, your scores will boost automatically. So yes.
Awesome. Thank you, Mark. And again, as Ella said, we are investing in you. So we want you to sign up with Mark if you know your credit needs help. So many times we have customers who tell us, my credit isn't there, I'm working on my credit. And I dread that statement because you don't know the best things to attack in your credit to get your score to where it needs to be. And you need the advice and not the opinions, but the advice of the experts to say, hey, if you did ABC, your credit score is going to be here. You may be paying everything off and hurting yourself because you've just removed lines of credit. So if you know your credit needs to get better and you're not where you need to be, but you have the desire and the dream of owning a home, please call this young man, Mark Calvi of Justice League of Credit. We have seen him help many customers get into their homes starting in the 400s. So don't be ashamed that you're in the 400s. That's not where you're ending up. That's just a starting point. We know your capability. Life happens. I mean, that's the fact. Things happen, bills happen, medical bills, job changes, whatever the case may be. But so what? Take responsibility and move forward in a positive way to get your credit to where it needs to be to own your home. We're with you. We're investing into you every step of the way. You pay this young man for 3 months of service. We will reimburse you for 3 months of service at the closing table. We're all going to be rejoicing, hollering, crying, just happy to see you have the key to your own home in your hands. So exciting days are ahead. Just get on the road, get started. Mark, what's the price to engage with you?
Yes, the price that we're currently offering right now is $89, and that covers everything a month, and that covers everything. It covers the disputes with your collections, charge-offs, inquiries, everything.
And then the good thing about Mark, I really like, it doesn't only send one by one like the other people do. It sends all of the bad thing in your credit out to the credit bureau for them, dispute every single thing that needs to be disputed, and wait for them to drop. So some credit repair out there, they do it one by one. Mm-hmm. Every month they send one, the next month, so you can stay in that program for years. I see Mark work miracle for like in 90 days, 60 days, 180 days, which is 6 months. So I see him work miracle like that. So
and
don't let anything stop you.
It's
yes.
true.
And so the time to get started is now, right?
Now is the time. Now is the opportunity. Now is the moment. Don't procrastinate. Get started today.
Yeah, a lot of people might be afraid of what might be found, but you can't be afraid of the unknown, because if you're not moving forward, you're moving backwards. So don't sit on your hands. Don't wait. Take that positive action now. Contact Mark at Justice League of Credit. How do people reach you?
Yes, they can reach me at 904-339-8051. And they also can reach me by email at mark@justiceleagueofcredit.com. And you can also find us on Facebook. Just type in Justice League of Credit.
And something else that makes purchasing new construction, when you're purchasing dirt, advantageous to your situation is if you are in a situation where you're in need of just this legal or credit to go through that program, you can go ahead and put a binder security deposit down. And during the time that it's going to take to build and construct your home, you can be working on your credit restoration process. So normally a new build, so keep in mind, I do have inventory, move-in ready homes, but we also have homes that can be built. Typical process takes about 6 to 8 months within doing that. So if you wanted to secure, put a $1,000 binder deposit, that's going to secure you contingent on mortgage approval along with you getting your credit restoration. So while you're going through that program and, you know, getting everything that you need, you will still be able to have your brand new house being built. So that's a win-win.
That is fantastic.
Yes. So that's why I encourage you. And remember, keep in mind what we said earlier, when you're purchasing dirt, you're already purchasing at a lower rate. So, you know, for that person that's like, I have some time and I know that I need to start working on my credit, or next year this time I definitely be ready. Go ahead, secure your binder deposit and start working on the things that you need to do so that you can become a homeowner.
That's wonderful.
That is one of the best news I heard so far. I hear so far, because a lot of builder will not even take that chance with you. So that means we believe in you, the builder believe in you, and then the only thing that you need to do is to believe in yourself. And now, because just secure, let's say that the house takes 6 to 7 months to build, and then you put your binder deposit, you already have, I call it, you already have your new address, because they give you address at that time. So you got something to look forward to. So you already have your new address.
Yes.
So you know that you are working for it, and we pay up to $300 for you at closing. So that's really a lot of things that really, it's just like we got a team that's believe in you, believe in your dream, and then we are willing to invest in your dream. So I don't think we can say, it's just like I am speechless right now to hear all of the great things that we have to offer and go from there.
Now, keep in mind, you still have your part to play in this.
Exactly.
It's going to take some work, and nothing worth having comes easy, you know. So, again, we focus on affordable luxury, but that is because of a reason. We want to make home buying affordable for our customers and still enjoy a luxury lifestyle.
That sounds wonderful. I know we've been talking a lot about first-time home buyers, but those of you who already own a home, who may be looking to upgrade into some of these beautiful homes that Latrice is talking about, you can also do that.
But downgrade, it doesn't matter.
Upgrade, downgrade. You may be in a 5-bedroom house.
Downgrade, downsize, not downgrade.
Let's say downsize.
Because the home by Latrice, they are definitely upgrading, regardless of what you're going.
Affordable luxury.
Right. So they are luxurious homes. So whether you have too many rooms, too many bedrooms, you're in a 6-bedroom home and you want to come down to a 3 or 4, whatever the case may be, there are opportunities
with no maintenance. You have to say that.
Right, exactly. No maintenance. But what Team Rock is offering free home valuations, so we can help you understand your net worth in your house. It's very important to know what your equity position is in your house at any point in time. That's a part of your financial portfolio. So we can help you by doing some detailed home valuations so you can understand, this is what I have in it. So what do I do with it? Do I want to move, upgrade, downsize, whatever the case may be? And what do I have left after I do that? So this applies to those of you who own homes. This applies to those of you who are renting. There's an opportunity here for every one of you. But the key to it all is we all have to be on a real estate road. It should not be an option anymore. It shouldn't be something that you're thinking about. Well, do I or don't I? But we can help you analyze the financial positions as to the benefits of real estate in your particular situation. You know, in some cases it may be, but in 99.9999% of the cases, buying real estate and the benefits of real estate can help impact your financial portfolio, your children's, your grandchildren's. You leave a legacy. Those of us in my age group who want to leave something for our kids. You know, you have something that you can leave to the next generations for many years to come. And not only that, we're training our children, our grandchildren, our nieces, our nephews to stop focusing on things that return no value. The clothes, the jewelry, all of those things that depreciate in value, to have something of substance that can help you buy those things later on as your equity position increases.
Let me say that, guys, before we go any further, remember that we are listening to 107.9 Praise FM, and then you're listening to Teamwork, the team that gets you to the closing table. And then our phone number is
904-385-9196 by telephone, or if you want to reach us,
it's 9169, but my bad. It's 9169.
Whoa, my mistake.
So if you are listening, it's 904-386-9169.
Yeah.
And
don't call yourself.
and guess what? You can reach us on Facebook, Teamwork FL, and also you can reach us an email, teamworkfl@gmail.com, and then we also on
Remember,
YouTube.
it's Team Rock without a K.
Okay, guys,
Yeah,
it's
we
Team
rock,
Rock.
and we don't even
not
need that
rock.
K. That's ROC.
Okay.
So, Latrice, what else would...
Before
should we know?
Latrice say anything, let me give you guys a very... I know I like to say that.
Say your piece.
Let me say my piece first. No, it's not my piece. Let me
Yeah,
say
and I've
that.
got a question for you too, Latrice.
Okay, yeah, thanks.
My question. My question
Your
first.
turn. Your turn.
You see the way they treated me on you guys? My question first. Not really a question. I just have to bring that to the table. I have a customer of mine who she was renting a townhome for $1,400 a month, 3-bedroom. Everything was booking at that. $1,400 for 3-bedroom. And then she decided to buy a townhome, luxurious townhome. Guess how much her mortgage ended up being? Less than what she was paying. That happened all the time, guys. You'd be surprised to see how your rent is more expensive than what your mortgage is, especially in a brand new home.
And then also think about this. She was paying $1,400 a month. More than likely, when you get your mortgage, it's going to be maybe $1,000. And then 5 years from now, it's going to still be $1,000.
Exactly.
How much will it be if you're still in that apartment complex?
It goes up. At least
every year they put
every year.
$50 to $100 on it.
Yes.
So
you're
by the time,
depreciating with renting and you're appreciating with owning.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah.
So guys, don't let. There's no reason for you to be renting right now, especially with the interest rate so low.
Yes.
Especially
And
right
with the
now, you got a
financial
financial
incentive.
incentive.
Yes. Yeah.
And then they even putting you under contract with $1,000 while your credit is not where it needs to be, and then get your credit fixed. I mean, there's no reason. There's no
closing costs.
closing costs
Yes.
is paid by the builder.
Yes.
And then the luxury packages that they're offering.
The title
Incentive, guys.
Yes.
People don't understand what title is. One day we're gonna bring a title company here to explain to you exactly what is the title has to do, what they play into the mortgage when you're doing what they play into the buying power. So I am not a title company. I'm not gonna put my foot in my mouth. So let's leave that for another show. But David is holding on so hard for his question because if I don't give him that mic, it's gonna explode. So David, go ahead.
Well, all right, so we don't have to see the what ifs about that. So actually, Ella's example tied in nicely to the off the wall question I was about to ask you. I call it kind of an out of the box question because it's somewhat out of the box thinking. I was contacted very recently by an investor who wanted to purchase townhomes, and what they wanted to do with them was, of course, rent them. And so you have people in that position, who want to make a profit from people renting these townhomes. But she was thinking in short-term rentals, particularly with Airbnb, and so she had some particular properties in mind, certain locations in mind, and so with the communities that you sell in and represent, was that a possibility in some of the communities that you
It would depend on the community and the area. Homeowners associations has a lot of restrictions when it comes to that because think in mind, we want to keep home ownership throughout the community. So you're not trying to turn this into a rental community. You basically, I say, for the new home buyers to change the narrative. put that person in the position so that they can become a homeowner and then, own that home. They can rent it and then they can be ready to purchase an Airbnb in a community that would allow such a thing. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, it's just going to depend on
the homeowner association.
Yeah. So restrictions would apply. And then there's some areas where you may be able to do it. So it's going to be, again, one of those questions for a case-by-case basis.
Exactly.
Yeah, so of the communities that you represent, some do, some don't?
Correct. Yes.
Okay.
I mean, let me insert to that too. I have that one is not the Airbnb. I have an investor. That's all he do, buying new home. Mm-hmm. Guess what? His mortgage is like $1,000 a month, and then renting it for $15. Mm-hmm. Guess what? That person is making. Let me say that. I'm gonna give you the thing. The person buy a brand new home who got all of the thing paid and what do you call it?
Closing costs?
No. The warranty. We're talking about warranty.
There's
nothing to be
the 1, 5, 10.
Let's say that the 210. Let's say that
warranty.
Let's say that I am an investor. I buy a home to rent. I don't have all of the warranties, including in what the builder is provided, because that's my home. And then I rent it to one of you. My mortgage is $1,100 a month. And I went to one of you guys for $1,500 a month. So I'm already making $400 on you. Absolutely. And then none of the maintenance is on me. So whenever you guys something breaking in the house, I just call you. It's like you making, while you're working, you're giving me money. That's what it is. That's the way I look at it. Yeah. While you're working hard, and then I'm sleeping in my bed, going on vacation, you're working to pay my debt. Mm-hmm. That's what it is. Yeah. So why do that? Why not be the one paying your own debt instead of paying somebody else's debt? That's how I look at it. Change the narrative, like you said. Absolutely. So instead of paying a renter or your landlord that $1,500 a month, by the time his mortgage done $11,000, why not do that for yourself?
Get the benefits, like
get the benefit, get the benefit, and then in 3, 4, 5 years, you can even sell the house and then
you have
get a bigger house. Or if you decided not to sell it, you can refinance it to get that money to go to the vacation you want to go to,
and buy all the things
you want to do. So
And I was going to say, and I think Mark can probably speak to this as well, is that creditors look at you different when you're filling out an application and you're a homeowner.
Yes.
A lot of times you may have good credit and you're wondering, why can't I still get a good interest rate? I pay my bills on time. I don't have any lates. I don't have any derogatory items on my credit report. Why are the bureaus not still boosting my score? It is a major difference with being a homeowner and having something that you have access. You put some skin in the game. We can negotiate with you. Now is something that we can work with. And I'm sure you can speak to that a little bit more because you work with so many of the bureaus.
Yes, because sometimes, usually, it comes to too many inquiries on their credit report. You can have the best credit, just like you said, Latrice, best credit in the world, but if you got too many inquiries on your credit report to the lender or the investor or anybody that's trying to extend you credit, you are still considered a high risk because of the amount of inquiries that you have on your credit report.
The other thing,
what about insufficient credit?
Insufficient?
Yeah, like let's say somebody that doesn't have enough borrowing history. I mean, they've done well, but they have very little that they've borrowed on.
It's the same thing, and I just got a call yesterday from a customer of mine stating, hey, I done this, but why my scores isn't going up? So I asked this one question: how many trade lines do you currently, positive trade lines do you currently have on your credit report? He said 1. That's the problem. You need more than one trade line. You need at least 2 or 3, or more than 2 or 3, in order for your scores and to boost and get that good credit mix. So when a lender look at you, they be like, oh, okay, you know how to manage this and that. So yeah.
I mean, that's definitely true, because a lender and a prospect, and the way let's say that you got a mortgage of $200,000 in your credit. Your credit is stronger than somebody who only have a $15,000, $20,000 of debt. So that's the way to look at it. So when you have a mortgage under your credit, they look at it, they said, okay, she got no late payments. She got credit power than somebody you may have a 800 beacon score. Like I said yesterday, oh my God, I don't know what I'm saying about credit. That's the reason I let the professionals do their job.
Yeah.
So you may have a 800 beacon score, and then I do have a 700 beacon score, and then I apply for a black card. I applied for a MasterCard black card. They give it to you. To me, who got this 700 beacon score, and then you have an 8. They don't give it to you because I have more credit power because I have a mortgage on my credit. So that's what it is. So what I'm trying to say to you guys, that you cannot go wrong when you buy your home. Mm-hmm. You cannot go wrong.
Correct. Yeah.
So especially if you go for a new construction, like Latrice has mentioned, a townhome will have no maintenance. I like the part of no maintenance.
Yes, me too.
If I wake up in the morning, my grass is cut.
Maintenance free, yes. I'm a maintenance
and then the
free
grass
person.
is green.
Yes.
I'm telling you.
And they take care of all of the exterior so that you can feel proud of being in your community, which is a wonderful and beautiful thing. But I also want to remind those of you who have homes, so many people, I'll speak to them and they say, I own my home and it's totally paid off. And then I'm saying, okay, that's good, but are you capped? Is equity in your neighborhood capped? So your equity is going to stay like that for a long period of time.
Depending on the market,
lower, because you're ready where it's going to be, and you have to take it on a neighborhood by neighborhood basis as far as what equity position is. You may be in a neighborhood where that equity is capped, and maybe you need to take that equity and put it into another home, move into another home, where your equity is not capped. Mm-hmm. So that's how your wealth continues to grow. If you keep it here, it stays the same or may go down. But if you take it and say, now I've got this nice chunk of equity, what is the best use of it? Do I upgrade? Do I buy a flip property? Do I buy an investment property? Do I buy something to rent? Now you're using that money that this beautiful real estate that you own is giving you and moving it into another area where your wealth can continue to grow. So keeping it the same isn't always a good thing, but it's a case-by-case basis that we can look and say, okay, where you are, property values are still going up, or where you are, property values have been this way for the last 2 years. It's growing at 2% versus 10% if you just took this money and moved 2 streets over. So we are here to help you analyze your net worth in your home and to help you understand how to keep your real estate wealth growing to the point where you can really have something of substance in your portfolio.
And then we have to say that while Joanne is talking about our sellers, and then that's the reason we do a free analysis with you, because of the fact that we try to help you understand your worth. I have people who pay off their house and then they keep adding chunk on the house. And they think they are making improvement in the house. No, you are devaluing your house when you're doing that.
Because you're doing something you enjoy, but that may not translate to
somebody
value
else
in the purchase price of the home if you put it for sale.
Exactly. So therefore, you need to have somebody who knows what they are doing. Mm-hmm. A good realtor behind you telling you, if you do that, it's not going to help. Mm-hmm. If you done that, it's not going to help. Again, guys, you need to give us a call. We are the team that's going to get you not only to the closing table, but we also the team that will give you the information you need to get your wealth bigger and better. You can reach us, guys, at 904-385-9169 when we can sit down with you and explain to you what you need to do to get you where you need to be.
Yeah, and I'm excited about our partnership with
Latrice.
Homes by Latrice, because she is also going to help you get into your new construction home. So partnering with her is going to help you get there. And I'm excited working with Mark of Justice League of Credit, because if your credit score isn't there where it needs to be, he's going to get you there. So you're surrounded by people who are investing in you and who want you to get there, who want you to have a financial foundation that's better, who want you to own your own home, and who want to spread the joy of home ownership or improving your financial leverage, because it's all about leverage. What can you leverage financially? You can buy $2,000 tires with rims and an emergency pops up. You can't sell those rims, to the point where you can get money to take you through whatever life's emergency is. So we want you to have something of substance. I'm not saying that rims aren't good, because on some cars they look really, really great. All right? But guess what? You're talking about leverage. What can you leverage? What can help your wealth grow over time that you can leverage to buy all of the things, go on the vacations, buy the clothes, buy the rims, buy all of these? What can help you do that? And real estate has proven historically and in the present, it is the way to get you there. And we want you to get there. And we're invested. Call us. Get started with us. Get started with Homes by Latrice, and you are going to be enjoying your own home, your own key, your own paint, your own decorations, your own whatever. And guess what? It's going to be all yours, and it will grow over time.
Not only that, I'm going to go back to maintenance, because I'm obsessed with the I'm telling you, I've been thinking that, the maintenance part.
If you wait, before you finish your thought, not to cut you off, let me just ask, how much are you spending right now on your maintenance bill to keep your lawn, your upkeep, the water, the sprinkler system, the irrigation system, all of the things that you've had to implement outside
to keep your grass green?
Yes, just to keep the grass green. Can you share that?
About maybe $200 a month.
I can beat that number.
Exactly.
I'm saying $200 to be in a cheap way, because I pay outsider who's not a professional to cut my grass, because I'm sure if I was paying a professional to cut, a neighbor's kid is trying to do
even the neighbor's kid. I remember those days you paid them $10.
Now you pay them $25, $30. Now those days are over. So
I'm telling my age now. That was over 30 years ago.
God, please don't say that, because people are going to think that we're old.
Yeah,
okay?
no.
Listen.
You got to go check out our flyers to see what we all look like.
Yes.
We've been doing
let me
this
say
for a long time.
Exactly.
Yes.
But let me say that
established.
if you have a house, you don't have to worry about the grass. You wake up, you open the door, your neighbor grass is the same as yours.
Correct.
The other thing I hate is when you are in a different house, your grass can be green, and then your neighbor grass will be like, what the heck is wrong with that man?
The uniformity.
It's just because the uniformity, I like it. And then the other thing is, you don't have to worry about the roof. That's the other thing.
That's a big expense that you're saving.
The
right
roof,
there.
it costs you about $13,000 to $20,000 to get a new roof in your house. Knowing that you don't need to worry about it, the HOA is taking care of that. And the painting outside your house, you don't have to worry about that.
They're going to pressure wash the house. They're going to make sure that the upkeep and the grounds are where they need to be.
Pressure wash, guys.
So, Latrice, when you say affordable luxury,
it
may not be luxury as in, gold and bling and all that sort of stuff. It's
a home luxury.
It's
definitely a home luxury.
Yes.
I mean, I'm just sitting down in the maintenance part alone.
Yes.
You're paying less for your HOA than you're paying every month to keep up with the outside of your house.
It's really true, because my my water bill went up by $200-300 when I started watering the plants this summer. It's like, goodness gracious.
Correct.
Then you have a choice: let them die, or
and then your lawn service is going to talk you into the latest and greatest irrigation system.
Yes.
They're going to tell you that it hasn't. Normally it's not raining. We're not in August, and it's heat. And you're going to need to do something about it. So they're going to try to upcharge you constantly.
Let me tell you, the maintenance part alone just already can be. I'm just listening, because as she was talking, I'm thinking, but oh my God, let me calculate to see how much I spend in just maintenance for a house. But,
and can you really put a price tag on sweat equity?
No.
The time and energy. Can you really put a price tag on the time? Your time is priceless.
Let me tell you, if I had to be the one cutting, that's the reason I have a lot of, respect for people who do those type of job. Because me, if I have to stay in the heat to cut the grass, that grass will be like a tree in front of the door, because I will not do that. I'm afraid of the heat. So guys, listen, you have to give us a call, because we have to talk to you to make you feel like, how can you be owning your own home?
Or
Again,
upgrade
or
affordable
luxury or downsizes, whatever it may be. You can reach Teamwork at 904-385-9169. Remember, guys, you are listening to 107.9 Praise FM.
And
our phone number is 904-385-9169. Latrice, what's the number they can reach you?
904-612-2380.
And Mark?
Mark?
Yes. You can reach us here at Justice League of Credit at 904-339-8051, or you can reach us through Facebook. Just type in Justice League of Credit.
Okay, guys. Thank you. Until next time.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Thank you.
Are you thinking about buying or selling a home in Florida? Whether you're considering your first home, relocating, downsizing, upsizing, moving out, moving on, or planning to acquire an income-producing property as an investment, Team Rock of Residential Movement Group is your real ownership connection. They are Florida realtors Joanne Bipot, David Ham, and Ellen Marie Jean-Baptiste. For rock-solid professionalism and expertise in all aspects of real estate transactions, lean on Team Rock to help you accomplish all of your real estate goals. Contact Team Rock at 904-385-9169, offering you service in English, Spanish, Portuguese, French, and Haitian Creole at 904-385-9169. Also listen to Team Rock here on the Rock Real Estate Radio Show every Saturday morning from 10 to 11 a.m.